Hello my dear subscribers, Sun and Rising. I'm Maria the Clairvoyant, and I'm going to be doing a general reading for the sign of Aries for January 2019. And I'm doing the reading with the Art of Life Tarot deck by Charlene Livingston. And I'm going to clarify with the Right Away Tarot. Okay. For those that are coming here for the first time, I'll only do monthly readings. And I only do once a month, okay, monthly only. And I use pick your card just to help you follow or open up your intuition. From time to time I do meditations, and every I started and I'm gonna be doing crystal ball meditation. I haven't decided when exactly in the month I'm gonna be doing that meditation. Probably the week before the end of the month. So the third week of the month, I might be doing a crystal ball meditation to open up your heart chakra, okay? And I do go live, usually Wednesdays. And from time to time, I go to a live on Mondays, but depends on my workload, okay? So I actually go around 8 to 9 o'clock at night. Or it really depends on how tired I am. Remember, when I'm doing videos, it takes a little bit of more time. So wow, Aries, look at that. Your energy, the fire energy, okay? So let's see what's happening with you for the month of January 2019. Okay, what's on the bottom of the card? To me, the bottom of the card is giving me how you're feeling this month. This is how you're starting the month. What's your energy for during this time? So in this case, you start with the moon, okay? So let me go straight to your reading. It says, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. To me, this is you having the dreams. If you have any dreams that you want to accomplish, try to manifest it, try to create it. If you guys saw the picture that I have here, the picture says, live the life you have always dreamed of. And this is what this is telling you. Live the life you have always dreamed of or imagined. Be fearless in the face of adversity. Never stop learning. Be true to who you are and recognize the beauty that surrounds you. Be the architect of your own destiny. This life is yours to create. So whatever it is that you need to create, Aries, you need to start manifesting, creating it. If you're already dreaming, you gotta start making it come true. Okay, so whatever it is that you're looking for, the life, the husband, the children, the relationship, the job, your career, whatever you are, that you can make it, happen. Okay, so let's see. I'm using 5 cards, so it's a card per week. Okay, so you have the 6 of Wands. You're coming in, nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. So whatever you decide to do, because this is the 6 of Wands and this is you trying to achieve, I have a feeling that this may have to do with career, because remember that fire and Wands represents career. So some of you might be just interested in your career section, and you're gonna move along. Whatever it is that you were waiting for is coming to you. If you were in a situation that you were waiting for a promotion, waiting for a job, the job is coming to you. A lot of people's job is gonna come from now to March, so be patient. Maybe if you interview last year, between now and March you're gonna get that job. If you haven't been interviewed, probably you're gonna be interviewed within the end of this month, the beginning of next one, and probably get the job for March. Okay, that's how the universe works, and that's how employers do work. And at the end of the year, they find out how many people they need, and then they start looking for that person and for those to fulfill those positions. If it's your life choice, like let's say you decide that you want to have this career, you're probably going to decide to change the your curriculum if you're in college. And if you're in an older group, you're probably decide to re-enter the workforce. You probably are in a retirement age and you just want to do a little part-time here and there, to some of you, okay? The next card that you have is the Six of Pentacles. A man's true wealth is the good he does in his world. So this is, to me, is like wealth is not only how much money you have in the bank, but the things that you possibly do with others or for others. Have you ever done something for others? Have you is there anything that you want to do, or you and that could also represent wealth, because when you do something positive about a person, or with you know, for a person, sometimes you feel happy about that situation, that you help this person, you help the fallen, you help the needed, you help the one in pain. Okay, so you are probably feel fulfilled by helping this person, or maybe there is someone that you need to help, maybe or you may be the one needing help and you need to ask for it, because people are not going to read your mind if you are in need of help. Sometimes it's one thing about Aries is that they don't like to ask for help, and they don't want to phrase it like that, but they need to start saying, this is what I need, and this is who and you need that person. Okay, here you have the self-confidence is the first requisite to great undertaking. So to me, some of you are going to be in a are very self-centered and confident with yourselves. That's most Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius are very self-confident with themselves and their appearances. The problem is that sometimes they're too confident and the ego takes in their path, and so that's what they need to work on. They're changing their ego status, that understand that you have to be humble in this lifetime. You can be just, everything is not just about you, and it's not all about your ego. Is about what you can provide for others and what others can do for you. It's a give and take situation. Okay, and the next card you have is the Nine of Wands. The real voyage, the Knight of Wands, is discovery lies not in finding new landscapes, but in having new eyes. So to me, this card with the Knight is representing that person that might be your significant other, this person that might be in your job. You may be looking in the wrong direction. Let's say you're the boss and you have your own company, and you'll probably be interviewing for someone to come to you to do the work for you. And in reality, you have the employee that's working there for you, but maybe you are not reaching out to that person, and you may need to reach out to that person. Another thing could be that having new eyes, you might be with the right partner, but the problem is that or there is a friend of yours that might be the life partner for you, but you're not seeing that person, and that person could be right in front of you and you're not seeing it. What happened with us is like we are too focused into that perfect shape of a person that we want in our life, and we may just be focused on that, but meanwhile we have a friend that have those qualities, but we're too busy looking at the wrong way. So that's why it says, but in having new eyes. So you have to see things with a new eyes, new perspective. Sometimes they say two people think better than one. So sometimes you got to put your side, the other side, and then merge those two ideas together to overflow the idea. And so I feel that in this case, you need to refocus yourself. Okay, having new eyes, see things in a different perspective, like put yourself in somebody else's point of view. And the last card that I have is the Hermit. Some of you might be by yourselves. You're not in a relationship. Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. So some of you might be you're not in a relationship, and you're thinking about what you're going to do. So to those that I may be talking to, it might be those single ones that is starting a new life, a new beginning, and now they want to concentrate. They're seeing things in a different way, and maybe you're seeing how you're seeing things in a different way. maybe you are self-confident, and maybe you need to change certain things about you, that even though the confidence is there, but just don't let that ego be too high that blind you. That's how I see this as scenario. And remember that if you're looking for the job, maybe you are gonna get the job, but also don't forget that the wealth is not only in the money that you get, but the people that you help. Okay, so that's what I see. One card for out, and this is, again, this is the King of Wands twice. This is you focusing on something, and this is your energy, Aries. You are a fire sign, and that for those that I'm reading for, you are a truly fire sign, even though this is coming over here, but it's basically telling me that you are a fire sign, and you're focused to whatever path you want to take. Let's see what other cards come up for you and what this tells me. The Eight of Wands. You have a lot of fire energy here. The Hangman. You have the Hermit. Okay, the Hermit is you looking for clarity, deciding where you're going. At this time, you're probably just hanging in there, not deciding which direction you're going to, because you're still thinking about it. Okay, let's see. The Justice and the World. I mean, the Wheel. So, to those that are reading for Aries, I have the King of Wands. Okay. And what is the King of Wands is the authority, enthusiasm, leadership person. You probably, some of you might be leaders in your department. When you do something, you do whatever job you do it with passion, okay? So if this is you, you're the leader in your department, in your job, in your company, like I said before, and you represent that wealthy person, the person that has the material things that you need. Here you have the Eight of Wands, so you may be, because it's under the Six of Pentacles, I feel that you may be in some kind of financial troubles, and maybe that financial you were unstable probably last year, and now whatever it is owed to you is coming your way. Okay, so here you are probably gonna think about how you're going to handle this, and you're, as a hangman, you're like in a standby position, not knowing which path to go to. Okay, here you get the Justice cards. So I feel that some of you either got to go to court for something. Let's say you are by yourself, to those that I'm reading for, and you may need to go to court. Maybe you are going through a divorce. You might have legal issues that you need to work on, some legal papers that you need to sign. So if you get this card, just make sure that if you be careful that whatever you do, make sure you read it truly. You read it once, you read it twice, let somebody else read it. If this has to do with a contract, let's say this has to do with a divorce, you know, or this just could be that you might end up meeting a Libra person, okay? So, which is very common for Aries or Sagittarius. We go to be with an air sign. Air signs and fire signs are very common to be together. Okay, if you're not dealing with that kind of energy, you balancing your love life, you balancing your materials, your house, your work, your children, okay? And I feel that if you are the ones that are going through some kind of divorce, because I see single energy, I don't see couples, you might just gonna start a new beginning with the Wheel of Fortune. This is telling me that all north, south, east, and west, any route you decide to take is gonna be good for you. And maybe that's the reason why you're thinking about what are you going to do with your life, where you're going, are you going to move out of the city, the state, whichever. Well, whatever it is that you decide to do, you're gonna be okay, because you're a very strong person. I'm going to clarify these two major arcanas, and with these little cards that I had 2, 3 major arcanas. So it's a lot of changes going on with you, and you have the Hermit. Hermit is taking a new direction in life, and you're deciding to move on. If it's a work related or love related, regardless, I feel that some of you might be going through some kind of a divorce, and this is the ending of it. Here under the Hangman, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel that some of you are working very hard for your stability. You're working very hard in your job. Maybe you want to create, you know, the finances, the wealth for your future. So I see you that your concentration is work. Okay, for those in the court matter, again, I feel that some of you probably lost also in this court, and you feel like someone is probably walking away with a lot. But you know what, Aries, whoever you are that this reading is resonated with, for just, you know, it is what it is. And let's see what the world tells you. You are still moving forward. You still have a vision to the future. You still have, some of you might be dealing with 2 children that are in between. I feel that sometimes these cards to me represent 2 children, 2 people, another relationship. So I feel that some of you, I wanted to clarify this major arcanas, because major arcanas is changes, and you're probably working so hard because you maybe have to pay, or someone, let's say in the divorce, this person left you empty-handed. Like if you were to see here, this one, she's touching the pentacles. In this case, you're not touching anything. So I feel that some of you lost a lot in this relationship that you guys were in, but it's okay, because you're gonna build a new beginning for yourself. Okay, and let me just clarify one more card for that, for the 3 of Wands. Let's see. You know, in the 3 of Wands, you're probably dealing with someone that was either a Scorpio, or this person was probably a liar, but you're giving your back to this person. If this is not a Scorpio person, this is a rebirth card. So this card also represents new rebirth. Like you're gonna start things, or you're gonna do things in a different way this time around, and you're gonna be a totally different person. You're not that old person that you used to be, or you're gonna try not to be that old person that you used to be. You're gonna create changes for yourself, for your life, for your career, for your new beginnings, for your purpose. Okay, Aries. And the next card that I am gonna take out for you is the abundance card. Let's see what card came out. Sight. So you, in the abundance card, you still feeling like you lost, you had a loss, but it's okay. You're feeling it. You're hurt because someone took away something from you that you probably worked very hard for it, maybe your whole life. You know, some of you, especially in a male relationship, and then women too, because women can lose in relationships. Could be that you know, you work so much in the marriage that you had. You probably had children, and now this man or woman is taking half of what you have worked for. Or maybe you're just getting 25, he's getting 50, you know, or you selling the house. Whatever it is that you're doing, there is something that you feel like you lost more than the other person, okay? But always remember that there is always a future to look forward, and it's always a new beginning. So understand that. The next card that I'm going to take is the health card. Let's see what's the health is there for you. And I'm using for the health card the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracles, okay? So for the health card, you get the stone or the crystal access to light. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but look at it if you can see it. Also see if you can expand your video so you can see it much bigger on your phone if you're listening to this on your phone, on your TV, on your computer. And this is a cosmic evolution, okay? This stone that is here, centulites, are imbued with image and spiritual energy and information for guidance and insight. They are here to help Earth ascend into a higher expression of consciousness. The self-understanding of the skies, you are being alive here to help Earth evolve. Although you need to rise above mundane concerns, keep your feet on the ground and deal with the everyday. Too much emphasis on sweetness and light leads to ignoring your shadow energies. And light leads to energies which become inotheric and lethal niceness if not acknowledged and integrated. Stay real, leave your ego behind. Didn't I say that to stay centered and focused and do not, don't concentrate on your ego? To me, these two cards are representing the ego part of the fire energies. Okay, so the divination of the card is, you are here to represent a spiritual light on earth and help evolve. Make yourself heard. A project is successful no matter what. Avoid becoming impractical and having too high an opinion of yourself to the detriment of others. Retain your humility. So this is, I feel that these cards are telling you, stay humble. Don't put your ego too high, okay? Don't think that you are practically always right. You may be wrong. I have Aries people that I have met that they feel that they're Mr. Right and Mr. and Mrs. Right. And we're here to make mistakes. We're people, we're humans, we are making mistakes in this lifetime. We probably made mistakes in our lifetime many times, and we're here to fix it, okay? Try not to repeat it, and probably you need to apologize. Probably you need to humble. Probably you need to say please. Probably you need to say I need you, I thank you. So the healing inside of this card is recognizes that every soul is precious. Ensure you remain in cosmic harmony. So if you are going through breaking up a relationship, maybe you need to stay humble and have harmony with that relationship. If that's the case, I mean, you might not be breaking up a relationship. Maybe you just were separated, and you need to learn where is it that you need to have harmony, especially if there is children involved. I have a feeling this has to do with children. Also, it could be maybe at work. Maybe you need to lower your ego to around the other co-workers that work for you or with you. Okay. The frequency is exceptionally high. The chakra is all highest crown. The timing is every moment, and the assistant the earth to evolve. So you're probably here to help other people to evolve. Maybe you're here, but you need to humble yourself, lower yourself down, so because you may have your vibrations too high, or may not really your vibration. I feel that some of you need to lower your ego. And that's what blocks from becoming a much better person. So humble yourself and be that person that, that person is gonna help the broken one. Okay, the person that's gonna help the one that is walking with on a wheelchair, on crutches, whatever it is that the other person is going through. It could be your partner. That now he needs you, okay? Because you could be in the same boat, okay? So with that said, my dear Aries, love and light, I see you in the next video. Take care. Good night.